Hey everybody, Chromatic here. Let's get straight into the video. In April 2016, one of the longest running reliable vanilla legacy servers, Nestarius, shut down upon Blizzard's request. Blizzard previously back in BlizzCon 2013 mentioned that they weren't planning to bring back any expansions to their previous form. However, after shutting down the Nestarius server, both the vanilla and present WoW community were eager to hear Blizzard mention any intentions of an official legacy server. So much that a Bring Back Nestarius petition was signed by 280,000 people from signatures from veteran WoW players and streamers, including hundreds of thousands of people who either wanted to experience vanilla for the first time or players who just really wanted the nostalgia factor back. Fast forward a month or two, and Mark Kern was a video game designer that was a team lead on creating World of Warcraft, helped push the movement by delivering the entire 280,000 petitions to Blizzard's headquarters directly to President and co-founder Mark Morhaime, as well as sitting in a meeting with him to talk about the future legacy server that we know and love as World of Warcraft Classic. So I'll leave you with this very interesting video of Mark Kern talking about the meeting and what Blizzard said about WoW Classic. Don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed the video, and why not subscribe for more World of Warcraft videos. Let's get straight to the video, guys.
The actual meeting to me was like a bonus. I wasn't actually expecting to go any further than delivering the petition. But Mike was very gracious and agreed to meet about this. And when he sat down with me, Sarah Lynn was also there taking copious notes through the whole process, which to me was a really good sign. It means that they took this meeting very seriously. And they'll probably take the Nestarius meeting even more seriously because they're going to give them a lot of time and a lot of tour of Blizzard and everything else. So that's all good. Now, I got to say, first of all, Mike said, I cannot promise you anything. And that's fair. Some people thought that going into this meeting, Blizzard would say yes or no, but that's not the way these things work. Blizzard is a huge company. The WoW team has to go over this. Various departments have to pitch in their feasibility studies on how this would be achieved. And if there were to be a positive announcement, Blizzard would want to do that themselves. They would want to make an event out of it. They wouldn't want just me to go on Twitter and say, hey guys, Mike said yes. So Mike made no promises. That said, what surprised me is that he already knew everything that I brought up because he's been following the issue that closely. He says he's read every post, every article, he's seen every video, including my video, and he wants you guys to know that he is listening to you, and the WoW dev team also is following this very closely and listening to you. I made it clear that there were kind of two camps here in WoW. You have the current user WoWs and the veteran WoW players, and that a lot of the veteran players have kind of, faded away because of the changes to the game, and that these players wanted basically pre-Cataclysm content to be played again. And Mike agreed with that. It's like, yes, I can see that there are players who indeed want that type of content again. So to me, that means that, pristine servers, whatever, that's not the final solution here. We definitely talked about bringing back vanilla as vanilla. There were technical discussions as well. There was knowledge I had from the old days of original WoW and knowledge that Mike had of the new days of new WoW. And what Mike wanted to convey was that the technology, while it's not insurmountable, is definitely more complicated than we've made it seem. It's not as easy as, throwing up a server like Nestarius did. Blizzard has a huge infrastructure, a lot of systems that tie into it. Plus, they're very concerned about hitting that quality bar. They want to make sure that anything they offer is going to be of an exceptionally high quality to match everything else that they've done, especially for a flagship product like World of Warcraft. So I could see that with that amount of effort, that yes, it's not as simple as throwing up a server, but that it is achievable. And then we talked a little bit, or I pitched, that a collector's edition could help cover the costs of such an endeavor. That even though it would cost maybe a couple $1 million to do this, that they would more than make up their money in the first 30 days if they offered a physical and a digital optional collector's edition. So the idea that I pitched was you pay your $15 a month and you get access to vanilla WoW, but optionally you could buy this collector's edition and it would help defray the costs of doing this. So Mike was receptive to that, and he was very careful not to say yes or no to anything I was saying. But I'll chime in from a little personal experience here. When I've met with Mike all through the years and pitched him ideas, if he doesn't really like what he's hearing or disagrees with you, you're going to know, and he's going to put up a lot of counterpoints. And in this case, Mike was already kind of, I would say, kind of nodding along to things I was saying. These were things that he already knew about and had been thinking about a lot. So I don't know what that means, but to me, I took it personally as a good sign just because of how Mike and I have interacted in the past. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but personally, I felt very good coming out of the meeting.